Hello, everybody, and welcome back to No Kids Allowed. So, I have a bit of a story time. I think this will be the first story time that actually gets posted on this page. Um, I was on Facebook just now. Mind you, I've been drinking since I got off work. Actually, I might have been drinking at work. I don't know. I didn't look at the clock. Since I work from home, it's a bit of a mystery. Anyway, so I'm gonna tell y'all this story because I was looking down the wall, a feed of what people send, and there was one particular um, message or whatnot that said, "Has a girl ever made you notice before you had sex?" And I have a story that I thought was hilarious that I should definitely share. And no, uh, we did not. Me and this particular girl, we did not have sex. So I'll go ahead and spoil that part. But there's a reason we did not have sex, and that part is what scared me. Well, that's majority of the reason why we didn't have sex. Okay, so there was a beautiful, beautiful girl, and this is back. Where was I? I want to say Tampa. I was in Tampa. So this is a USF UT territory. Okay, um, and so beautiful girl, beautiful girl. We had a mutual friend, and so I really wanted to talk to her. And it took a while for her to even pay me any attention. But when she did, she invited me over one night. Okay, and it was late night, so yeah, all the signs, early signs at least, were pointing in the good direction for what I would have liked. So I get there and I noticed she had one flaw. She had one flaw. I'll just leave that one flaw alone because that's not what's important for the story. But so I get there to her place and she's she's in like a little dorm kind of apartment and it's cool. And it's just her and me, and we're about to kick it. Now I'm still just walked through the door, maybe 3 4 minutes, and I go to sit down in this spot where she has her computer. And she, for whatever reason, I guess she goes to freshen up in the bathroom. But while she's gone, I look over and I see the screen on the computer, uh, and she was searching information about having herpes. Uh, yeah, yeah, that that scared me instantly. Oh, ain't no wrapping up in the world is gonna solve that issue. So I was like, this clearly is not what's about to happen because. I mean, that's not a normal thing to just be searching. If I'm not crazy, I don't know. But so she comes back out, and so I can't even hide it. I can't even play it off. I'm like, um, you're searching herpes. Like what's the story with that? And mind you, it really is a horrible story. And I'll get to the majority of it. I'm gonna kind of make it fast. 'Cause I'm gonna try to keep this video short. So she sits down and she like huffs and whatnot, and she tells me about she's like, yeah, she has herpes. She just found out that she has herpes recently, and so I was like, well, how, what happened? Like, how did, well, clearly, but so I'm like, what happened? And she's telling me that um, she went out with a guy. I'm not going to give any specifics on the guy, but she went out with a guy on campus, and things went south, as south as it could go, and he raped her, and she ended up catching herpes. Um, I remember I asked her like, did she report him and stuff like that, and I don't believe she did report him. But I mean, she was so embarrassed about the situation. She was like, she was going to tell me um, if things were progressing in that direction. Um, but I mean, I got so nervous initially that like I kind of, I wasn't even sitting close to her anymore. Um, just one from finding out that she had herpes. Because the incurables, man, that's a serious thing. And now due to a mistake of hanging out with this guy and him clearly doing the most wrong. He violated her and took something from her. He took her, I guess you could say, purity from her. Um, and that's nothing. That's not something that she can get back. Oh, that's what it was. The very thing that she was researching was it was called H date, and I didn't know what H date was at first, and it was like herpes dating. I was like, oh, yeah, that's how I found out. That's what she was searching. But that scared me. It made me realize like, wait a minute, I can't be as wild and carefree as I had been for years, because I was out and about. I was part of a group known as Raw Dogs, and well, I was like the ending of that time period. And I'm pretty sure those of you who lived a bit of that lifestyle understand from the title what that is. So yeah, I kind of really took wising up to heart after that. Um, and she and I remained friends. I mean, we weren't as close friends, obviously, because I was still quite freaked out, and I just she just kind of shied away from me. We're still like Facebook friends, and she has a whole family and stuff now. So I mean, she's doing good. It's just two. That's a horrible situation for someone to be date raped. And dude, in my opinion, deserves to be under the jail, if not much worse. And for her to have, through all this, contracted something that we currently don't even have a cure for, that's just beyond belief a terrible and horrible situation. So that that was something I wanted to share, and because at the very least, I think everybody should be a bit more cautious about how they proceed and what they're doing and how they do it, because you have one life and there's no point to play with it. If you want to have some fun, but be safe. Um, yeah, that's what I have to say. Until next time, y'all be safe. Have a good time. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do.